hello to everyone that is joining. Welcome back to the Era Sim Racing League. I'm joined today with Dayton today because Logar is just gone. Logar's been MIA for quite a bit. I don't know. I don't know where he's been, but say hello, Dayton.
Good morning, viewers of ERA. We're here. We're doing GT3. We're back.
We're so back. I'm very excited. And today we are starting off with a preseason race. It's an evaluation race, and we are at the kind of now late 6:30, 7:30. The fucking sun's setting in the background. But we're at Willow Springs today, and oh man, this truck has a lot of history, doesn't it?
Oh my god, so much history. You know, we Trans Am used to run here. Can-Am used to run here. Now it's bought by private equity, so no one else is going to be allowed to race on this circuit unless you're a billionaire like our very own Andrew Hendrickson, current CEO and founder of Echelon Enterprise. So enjoy the track all we can, because Andy's going to take this entire track for himself. He actually bought the circuit.
Oh, he did. He bought it, so this is owned by him now.
Yeah, this is owned by him. This is Andrew Hendrickson's own private racetrack, and he is so generously letting us use his circuit.
Oh, how wonderful of him. It's going to be a 40-minute race. We're going back to the GT4 American rules. An interesting qualifying this time around, too. So, you want to explain the qualifying we're doing, and also the classifications?
You know,
I forgot about that.
We decided, ERA is really becoming a great thing. And now that we have a bunch of drivers, we can actually start categorizing drivers based on skill, so that it's a little bit more fair, and each driver has an actual ability to win something. These are by no means participation trophies, but it allows drivers to really start, gauging themselves and gauge themselves fairly. So today we're introducing a new driver ranking system. So we have bronze, silver, and gold ranked drivers. With that being said, we're also doing a new qualifying format. And we're going to be doing 5-minute qualifying sprints for each class. So the bronze will get 5 minutes, silver will get 5 minutes, and gold will get 5 minutes. This really, it may take a little bit longer to do the qualifying session, but it's going to make it a lot more intense, because the drivers only have realistically 2 laps to set a proper qualifying time. And there's also going to be less cars on track, so there's less chance for drivers to kind of get screwed over by each other. So I think this is going to be I think this is really going to put drivers into another test, because now they have the space to really stretch their legs and get some good lap times and don't have the crutch that is a draft.
Might have to lower the volume here. These cars are loud. I forgot how loud these cars are.
Cars tend to be loud.
But we are here now. This is now live. The video earlier was from some testing earlier today. Currently watching Nathan Boardman here in practice. This is only warm-ups. It's a 10-minute warm-up here. I'm very excited. This is a very fast track, and it destroys tires. So I'm excited to see how they handle that, with the 40-minute stint that they're going to be doing.
This is going to be a very difficult circuit for tire management. I'm not exactly sure what the weather. Let's see. Do I have any info on what the weather is currently? It doesn't look like it. Oh yes, I do. The air. So we have a good 25-degree air temperature, which is pretty fine. But we have a 36-degree track temperature. That'll burn you. That's really hot. And with this course, being such a fast course with long sweeping corners, they're going to set their tires on fire no matter what they do. So this is going to be a really big test of their tire management strategies. And also, this is an open setup league. They can run whatever setups they want. So it's going to be very interesting to see how things go.
And we're already seeing a lot of people pushing here in practice. Already 2 cars off with Alex Goodfellow in the Mercedes and the orange one back there. And I saw Joshua Jones up at the top of the hill going off in the Aston. Nate Squera looking great already, man. The amount of skill he's developed within the past 2 seasons here at Era has been awesome. And that's Nate here on screen. I'm going to bring up the subtitles here for you guys so you can actually see what we're looking at now. Gonna do that. Make sure that this is up. I gotta make sure this is all organized.
Right. With the practice being over, I'm actually gonna hop into the race control chat and just let the drivers know.
Oh yes, let them know. Now, my 4K monitor makes these so small, I don't know how to make them bigger, so that sucks. I should probably fix that next time. But you know what? It's the preseason race. We do this for a reason. And that is mostly because we're trying to iron out the kinks. So, we'll get that up for now. It's down here. Alright. That's the end of practice. We're going to be going into quali here. So, like Dayton said, this is going to be 5 minutes per class, which is going to be interesting. It's the first time we've been doing this. We only have, I think, 8 drivers out here today. So not a huge grid. We do have a couple more drivers that are missing, like at least 4 or 5. So we have a decent-sized grid this season. But a lot of people are a little busy, so should be good, though. Let's see. Going to be coming out of the pits here in a little bit. Dayton is currently talking to them down there, letting them know who's going to be going out first, and letting know everyone's class. Looks like someone else is pulling into the pits now. Hello, Andre. I see you in the chat. How are you doing, Andre? Oh, and it looks like qualifying has already begun here. I think my has it begun? I don't know why my practice is saying 0 seconds. That's interesting. Oh, it's because qualifying hasn't even started yet. That's why. Silly guys, silly guys. Let me fix that for them. Now it has started. Alrighty. So, got 1 minute until qualifying starts. I'm very, very excited for this. We're not going to use the full 45-minute qualifying. We're just going to use the 5 minutes that they get each for their qualifying session. It's going to be timed. I'm not sure if Dayton's going to be staying in there for the whole thing or if he's going to be leaving. We're missing Michael McName, which did sign up today. He would be driving the McLaren 720S with Limelight Motorworks. And we're missing Jaden Harrison, the 2 Jamaicans in the series here. So I believe the bronze drivers we are going to be looking for are going to be Frank Striegel in the Acura, Andy Hendrickson in the Lamborghini, Jacob Schreiber in the 296, William Ting in the other Acura, and Nathan Boardman. Pretty much half the grid today is the bronze drivers. We are missing like almost all of our drivers except for our bronze. The whole bronze categories here. We're missing silver and gold. I think the only silver driver here is Nate. So he'll get a qualifying session by himself out there. And here we go, we're off. And looks like Andy's out of the pits first for qualifying. This is the bronze qualifying. Half of the pits are already out. And qualifying has begun. They have 5 minutes here.
We have the 5-minute timer going on the device right now. It is time.
It is time. We got Andy out of the pits first, Alex Goodfellow and Joshua Jones together in the back, coming up to the corner here, both going wide, following each other's lines. And this is what happens when you have, what, almost a week and a half to practice and no one does? I mean, it's going to happen. Andy's gotten a lot of practice this past week. I think he's in the hundreds on the laps on this track. And, man, that Echelon Enterprise car looking pretty as per usual.
Looking very pretty.
And it sounds amazing.
Looking very quick as well. You know, Andrew Hendrickson put in a lot of time himself. The Lamborghini is also a very formidable car. You know, got a big old V10, short wheelbase. It's going to turn like, it's going to turn on a dime, but it's also going to fight. So Andrew just needs to be really careful about how he's going to go about driving his car, especially on a circuit as brutal as Willow Springs can be. So right now we've got our first times coming in. These are preliminary times right now, but we have both Andrew and Jacob setting their times at 125 and 129 respectively.
And this is really funny. I was saying while you were talking to the drivers that we're missing the rest of our whole group. We don't have any of our silver or gold drivers except for Nate. This is all bronze right now today.
So it looks like Nate's going to have a wonderful time qualifying.
He's going to have his own qualifying by himself. But, you know, we're testing it out. I mean, it already looked very cool watching the cars file out of the pits there. It was very neat.
Yeah, the thing that I'm most looking forward to with this series is variety. You know, as cool as some of the fours are, you don't got a whole lot of variety in them. Here we've got
as cool as the Ligiers
are
as well. The LMP3s are fun. It sounded amazing compared to the Formula 4s, but man, we got some loud cars. Watching Andy here for this full lap. He's coming up to the final corner.
He's going to be the first one to set a proper flying lap.
Let's see it. Flying lap coming across the line. It's going to be
114.5.
A 114.1.
One, my bad. Mine 114.1.
Not bad. Jacob with a 114.8, just behind Nate with a 136.9.
Oh, and someone is off. Look at that.
Oh, whoopsie. I don't know why that is like that. I'm in someone's Discord server and I saw a furry. That was weird. Yeah, it looked like Joshua Jones is off in the background. Andy currently leading bronze. Frank Striegel very close behind his Ohio counterpart. Both friends that went through school together.
Nope, they barely have any time left. They have 1 minute and 45 seconds left to qualify.
One more lap.
With that being said, I'm going to transfer back over to do some race control.
Looks like Jacob going off in the background there with Darkside Racing. And these aren't the final liveries on their cars yet. We have placeholder liveries right now because this is the first week and it's preseason, so we're just trying to get it tested and see how the racing looks. And so far, it's looking really close. Frank looking rapid. He has almost 200 laps out here. He's been loving Willow Springs. He's a very big fan of the California tracks, Frank. Let's see here. Let's get on board with Mr. Frankie. He's going to be coming across the line. Andy couldn't make it any better. One more lap here, it looks like. Coming into the first corner. William Tang just ahead. And wait, no, it looks like Frank got him by a couple hundred. Literally a 100th. I just noticed he crossed the line with a 114.1. Frank is currently pole for bronze. Oh, Will going off up there in the other Acura. Andy finishing up his final flying lap here. Also Andy with the only livery out here right now. His actual skin on the car. Touching the dirt a little bit. That's going to ruin his lap. Will it be enough to beat Frank? And it looks like Andy will be taking second in qualifying unless someone can do any better. William Tang with a 115, Nate Boardman with a 116, and it looks like Alex Goodfellow and Josh invalidated both laps. Looks like it's going to be a cool-down lap now. And everyone shall be heading back to pits. We're going to be looking at Nate Squera here. He's going to be coming out of the pits next for the only silver qualifying. With that being said, Frank seems to be pole and bronze, which is insane. He's currently pole in the whole session. Got the Andy fan club in chat. I just saw that. Love you, Andy. Andy could have gotten pole. And the only silver driver that came out today, Nate, is going to have the track all to himself here, so we're just going to keep eyes on him. He's rapid out here. He's been very, very rapid. And I'm excited to see what he's going to set here. He's going to be warming up the tires on his out lap. On Dark Side Racing is his team. His other teammate, also from Ohio. We have a lot of Ohio boys out here today. Actually, all of the Ohio boys, all 4 of them. We got Jake, Nate, Andy, and Frank, all from Ohio. Jake and Nate here are from Akron, Ohio, and I believe the other Ohio boys are from the Lancaster area. Lancaster, however you want to say it.
We don't respect the British. We're going to pronounce it Lancaster.
They're trying to kick you for some reason. I don't know why they're trying to kick you.
Not entirely sure. Probably deserved.
If they do kick you, they've ruined this whole session, by the way, because you can't join back.
Yeah, that would be a bit of a problem.
I pressed no. Okay, good. I should disable that. Alright, so we're watching Nate all by himself in the silver class. He's coming up on his first flying lap here.
Alright, realistically, he only has maybe 2 laps to complete, so this is some pressure to put on him. He's got to warm up his tires. He's smart for warming up his tires.
Yeah. He's been rapid out here, using all of the track, barely even, like, he's getting really close to the dirt. It's great. I'm very proud of him.
You could tell that he's
for him
put
to
in
be
plenty
up
of
in
time,
silver?
not just in the server, but in sim racing as a whole.
For him to already be in silver as well for Era, I just, that says something, especially...
And he spins!
Oh,
he spins!
On his first flying lap, he's got to hurry up and get on track here. His tires were getting cold in the pits, it looks like. Man.
This is a nightmare scenario.
He's only going to have one other lap because the tires are dirty now. Oh, they're very dirty. He destroyed them.
He has 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the session.
Oh,
he
man.
Needs to right now.
Was being very rapid.
If he's going to try to get this qualifying session back in order, he's going to have to drive like a child. He's going to have to really slow down.
Baby it? Yeah. He's going to have to baby it.
His weaving. I mean, yes, I mean, that might be a smart move because realistically, his front tires are not going to have the temperature. So if he can gain a little bit of temperature in those tires and gain a little bit of grip in the front, that's probably going to help.
I agree, and I don't know why he's sliding so much. I haven't seen him do this at all before.
First race jitters. I don't know what else to say.
All right, first flying lap is going to be invalidated. Let's see what he can get on the second lap, and I think that's all he's going to have.
No,
for this.
He's got time to do one more after this. He's got time to do one more lap after this one. Using a nice
Jacob disconnecting. That's really good. We love that. I really hope that the servers free join, or else he can't come back.
We're about to find out, aren't we?
I'm going to check that very quick.
Looks like they heat.
And it is no join. It is no join. So that's cool. I'm going to have to restart the server for them.
No worries.
But we'll get this qualifying done, and then we'll move into the race.
It's a good thing we have this qualifying format, because he's already got his time set, so...
Flying through here. Almost 260 kilometers into this hard right-hander.
Gotta make sure you flip the apex on the ending of the inside curving. Looks like he has one more lap. I shall go
more,
back.
Yep. Oh my god, a 113.1, and that just right there shows you the difference between the calibers of driver, and honestly, oh, whoa, what the? Wow. Did anyone see that? Everyone saw that, right? That was insane. That was some, like, witchcraft. Bro started levitating? Wow. I love this set of course and jank. This game is very old at this point. We just modded the actual crap out of it. A 113.1 is absolutely insane, and that's going to be it. That 113.1 is all it's going to be. He's going to give up on the qualifying right there. He went off, and that was enough for him to just give up on that lap. So he's going to teleport back to pits there, and we're going to move on into the race session. Nate getting pole, doesn't really matter because he's not really racing the rest of these guys. But, you know, that is going to be an overall win for him for the qualifying. And he will be starting first. He's just going to run away with it. I don't believe anyone's going to be able to keep up with him. Which, for the first time, I feel like in era history, Nate doesn't have any sort of contention. So I'm very excited to see what is going to happen here. And let's pull Nate in here while
It
we're at
appears
it.
as though Jacob has joined back.
Cool. All right. Let's get Nate in here and talk to him. That was an amazing lap right there at the end. No brakes, Nate. Amazing qualifying there, but what happened at the start?
Cold tires, and I'm running a very low wing. So yeah, we're gonna change it up. Park for May. We're gonna change it up for race. Go a little bit tighter wing. But yeah, bright lights, man. I folded under pressure. What can I say?
I completely understand. Well, we wish you luck out there as the only silver driver, Nate.
Hey, you know, I can finish last and still at least win my class, baby.
We'll
That rhymes.
We'll
that's clever. That's clever. That's clever.
Hey, you know.
I like it. And while we're at it, let's get Frank up in here. Frank Striegel, driving the Acura NSX with impaired performance, coming out with the pole position in bronze.
Hello.
How are you feeling with a bronze, already setting a pole position with bronze class?
Feeling pretty confident. You know, I knew it wasn't going to be much of a challenge with Andy. If anything, I'm a little disappointed it got that close.
Yeah, 100th, by the way.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about that, Dayton. 100th between them two.
How are you feeling your chances against the rest of the bronze field? We know you put in a bunch of time into this circuit.
Yeah,
this circuit was recently purchased by Andrew Hendrickson and Echelon Enterprise. So, are you afraid of retaliation for beating the CEO of Echelon Enterprise?
You know, I said this earlier, and I'll say it again. You know, his Echelon Enterprise is just a rich company, but Andy's performance is poor, and you guys are gonna see that today. Okay, I'm gonna be the one coming out on top.
Well, Roger that.
Wow.
We wish you the best of luck. Hopefully, the commentator's curse doesn't hit you today.
Hopefully not.
Good luck, Frank.
Thank you.
Let's get Andy in here while we're at it. Andy with the bronze class second place, 100th off of impaired performance number one driver, Frankie Striegel. How are we feeling?
Feeling pretty good, man. You know, been putting in a lot of work into this car, getting it ready. You know, Lamborghini decided to sponsor us for this season, and I'm real thankful for them. Really grateful. But yeah, look at that time. Pretty close.
So, how much? So, seeing as Echelon Enterprise has recently purchased Willow Springs, how much testing were you able to do throughout your throughout the time? You know, the purchase happened not too long ago, so I really would be interested to see like how you prepared for this event.
Yeah, the purchase was a long and lengthy process to get the track, but we've had it for a little while now. Been testing out our car here and there. We're trying to keep it fair, trying to give all the other teams a chance to test an equal amount at our new track. So we haven't really done much more testing other than any of the other drivers this season.
Well, Roger that. The race will be starting soon, so we wish you the best of luck and have fun out there.
Yeah, I'll see you guys at the podium.
Get this guy out of here.
My God.
And while we're at it, Will got third place here for qualifying. Let's give Will, our only Asian on the circuit right now from Hong Kong, the Cantonese man himself.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Good. A little bit hot. Desert.
A little bit.
Sand.
Yeah, the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah. Third place in bronze. It's not bad.
Yeah, to be honest, I did feel like I was being held up a bit because of this new qualifying format.
You're fourth place in bronze. I didn't even know Jake got a... We got to talk to Jake, too.
Yeah, this qualifying format doesn't give you time to actually get a good run. Like, I'm just stuck in traffic. So I let Nathan get some distance, and I tried for a hot lap, but it wasn't really working.
Well, we'll see how this race goes. I mean, you definitely have the time, I think, to catch up to Jake, so...
We'll see. We'll see.
Well, good luck out there, Will.
Yeah.
And let's just get Majusi in here. He's a new driver. Here's the newest driver to Era. In my opinion, I think he is. I think he's the newest driver. Mr. McJuicy, Jacob, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Third place on Dark Side Racing there for the qualifying there in bronze.
Yes, sir.
He's pulling out of the pits right now. That might have to be a penalty. Everyone's doing donuts in the background.
Warm up the
how
tires.
are you feeling?
Yeah, we're warming up the tires. You'll have to excuse.
Oh, okay.
You'll have to excuse us.
Okay. Well, how are you feeling? Do you think you're gonna come out with the podium in bronze?
I don't. I'm not too confident with the podium, but we'll see if we can maybe squeak on there or just squeak right off of there.
Alrighty. Well, good luck out there, Jake.
Thanks, Captain.
Shall we get this race started?
I think we shall get this race started. I shall waltz my way over to race control.
Alrighty. I'm gonna move it on over. And it is race time. We are getting ready to go here. Don't mind me. Just got to do some of the setup course at jank here. Some people starting in the pits for some reason, but that is just fine. We're going to focus on the safety car, which will be coming out of the pits. Looks like everyone's starting from the pits. I don't know what's going on there. And we got Dayton pulling on up. I think he's setting up the car. What is that? Why is that there? I don't want that. Get that out of here. Why did that pop up? Alright. I think some of them just got messed up and got a setup course at there. Yep, okay, some people are coming out of the pits. I don't know what happens with this game sometimes. It gets a little wonky. We got Dayton in the safety car there. Don't know what's going on here. Oh, drivers are getting lined up, okay. Alright, now we're off. Don't know what half of these guys are doing. It's gonna be jank. It's gonna be jank at the start. It's gonna be a rolling start. Got one more person pulling up to the grid. I don't think Mr. Dane's got the lights on. I forgot to tell him to do that. But we'll definitely see the safety car come out again at some point this race. There's no way it's going to be clean. It never is. Andy warming up his brakes there. All the drivers getting their tires warmed up, scrubbing off that release layer. And it looks like Dayton's going to be pulling off into the pits. Drivers are going to be going a steady 60 kilometers an hour, 60 miles an hour, I believe. And Nate gets to choose when the race starts, and he's just going to go green on the corner. I'm not even sure if that's legal, but running away with it, not even on the straight, that's crazy. He's just going to run away with it. already a race behind. We got, it looks like, Frank and Andy. Andy's going down the inside, securing it on the first corner. Through the long right-hander here. Now, these two were very close together in qualifying. Let's see what happens here. Already an amazing start, surprisingly.
Now that I got my bearings back together, it would appear as though we haven't changed for second place. That
yeah,
Andrew
already
Hendrickson has surpassed Frankie Striggle, but that door shut. Oh, if I was Frankie, I would not be a happy bastard right now. That was a door shut.
This corner's important, though. This corner's important. Both drivers getting a good exit. Looks like Frank got a better one. He's got a little bit of a run. He's going to stay with him in the slipstream. Oh, Andy closing the door there.
That's the thing about Willow Springs. Every single corner is so absurdly fast that you really don't have very many braking zones to catch up to anyone. So, in reality, it's going to be very difficult to make it into the pass. The race start and restarts are going to be extremely important when it comes to your performance during this race.
Andy pushing a little wide there on that corner. This section's also important to get on that massive straight. I guess if you want to call it a straight, it's a lot of slaloming through here. Andy getting a better run and widening that gap. And Nate is just running away. We got William Tang up into third now. Both Acuras together.
Apparently, this seems to be a pretty decent track for the Acuras. The Acuras historically have been pretty decent on the straights. Been a bit questionable on the downforce, but it seems to be handling these high temperatures as well.
And I'm noticing that this track is heavily favoring the mid-engine cars. As you can see, the gap is widening from the back. Frank going on the outside. Andy closing down the inside again. Great defense by him, causing Frank to go wide. This is giving time for Will to catch up.
No, Frankie really needs to play his cards correctly. You know, Andy's in the position to right now control second place. Andy doesn't really have to do anything besides the most basic defense, mainly because of the nature of Willow Springs. So right now,
he's going wide. He's touching the dirt side by side. It's both touching the dirt. Can't get it done.
It was a noble effort. That was a fantastic opportunity.
Massive battle for second here.
Not able to get it. As I was saying, you know, if Frank's position is a very unfortunate position to be in, you're behind someone at Willow Springs. At this point, the only thing that you have...
Oh, Frank going wide!
The only thing that you have is your straight line speed. Oh, he's about to lose the position.
Oh, Will's about to... Oh, no!
We have a spinner.
And that's gonna be our first safety car, I think. Oh, but Frank's gonna get it done, I think. I think that's gonna be our first safety car. The safety car will be coming out after that spin right there. That was a crazy move from both of them. Frank got the overtake done, though. And Nate running away. Now the safety car is ready to go here. I'm just gonna tell Dayton really quick.
Okay.
Mr. Dayton, make sure to press Alt numpad 8 to turn on the lights.
Can we do single file for this
Yeah,
Yes.
single file, single file.
I-
I had to make sure. I'm not sure if he's gonna turn them on though. Safety car is out. And he picked up the top 3 drivers right now. Jacob into, looks like 3rd after that spin. We got Alex Goodfellow just behind in 5th, and Nate Boardman, the Aussie, in 6th. Will in the back after that spin, and Joshua Jones filing in the back there as well. Still a half hour left in this race. Just got news that Michael McName thought his time zone was matched up, but I guess Jamaica is different. So he missed the race on accident. That was not his fault. Oh, wait, tell him to go green. Oh, no, he did. Okay. I think he's going to be pulling in right here. Yep. Dayton is pulling in now. Nate's still leaving. And they're off. Green again. We are green. Good exit out of there, and he's still on him. Jacob just behind. Jacob coming up on Andy now. Oh, a bump there on the straight.
He's also going to miss his. Braking point. Nearly.
Yeah, I missed it right there. Oh, Alex almost going off right there. He almost spun. He caught it though.
That's gonna put a real dent in Alex Goodfellow.
Oh, going wide there. Oh, but let's see here. Joshua Jones and Alex Goodfellow in the back. Might be a little bit of a fight back here.
William Tang and Nathan Boardman going at it. The battle of the Japanese.
Yeah. Nate's not too bad in the GT3, so I think he's going to have a decent season.
Especially in the Lexus. You know, Lexus is definitely proving itself to be a very capable car. And
Will poking his head out. He might go for it here.
He's going for it.
He's going to go down the inside.
He's got the position.
Both drivers giving the room. That was an easy one for him.
It looks like that's going to be the only place where you can actually overtake anyone using the braking zones. You only haven't met very many opportunities outside of that. But again, just a basic defense is going to will help you maintain your position. It's going to be very difficult to pass anyone so long as they are capable of putting on a decent defense. I also want to point out Frank is very close to Nathan currently.
Is he actually?
It was very close for 1 second. Looks like he got a bit of a didn't get such a good run exiting in second 2, but for a moment there he was on the back of Nathan.
And he still is on him still. He's got the slipstream still.
The slipstream is quite powerful, and he actually has a way better exit from the final corner from
Holy moly! And it looks like Nate's going very defensive. Great move by him there. He's running a little bit of a more lower downforce setup. So doing that probably helped him out a little bit.
It's definitely going to help him out in the straights. I noticed that the Acura wasn't really pulling on that Ferrari going down the straights, but Frank seems to have a little bit more confidence in certain places. Maybe not on the brakes, but through these longer corners, I think Frank might have a little bit more confidence than Nate in the car. But with Nate running lower rear wing, he's not gonna have the same amount of rear grip as the others, but it also is gonna help his rotation. So if Nate knows how to utilize that reduced rear wing, then he's gonna be a bit of a rocket.
I mean, he already is. He pulled so much through that whole entire sector.
What's going on? The field is definitely spreading out. Oh, it looks like William Tang had a bit of a spin. He's way off in the back now. He's entering the corkscrew currently.
Wonder what happened back there.
Not entirely sure. We don't exactly have an instant replay, but things are not looking great for Mr. Tang.
Well, he must have missed some sort of crash or something. I don't know what happened, but we're definitely going to be hearing it from him at the end of the race.
Oh, absolutely. We know how passionate he is. Going through turn, as the leaders are going through turn 2 right now. It's very interesting to see the different lines that everyone is taking through that. It's one of those corners that one could argue that there's not necessarily a correct line to take through there.
Yeah, I would say so too. It all depends on the car, really, and the driver. Nate's starting to run away with it. Jake just trying to hold on to Andy there in the Lambo.
The classic Ferrari versus Lamborghini battle, you know. It really brings a great smile to my face that we get to see the Huracan Evo 2 run again, because you know, with the lack of that V10 in the biggest races of the season, it does bring a tear to literally everybody's heart. So we're very happy that we have at least 2 Lamborghinis in this signed up to this.
Yeah, sadly Zach and Ben are not here today to give Nate a run for his money in the silver class.
They're apparently over there in, I believe, to be Atlanta. They currently went to, what was that thing called?
Some sort of CS tournament.
No, it wasn't that. It was FWA, otherwise known as Furry Weekend Atlanta.
Oh, they went to the Furry Weekend. Okay.
Atlanta. They are currently in
a
nice bit of fursuit. I'm quite jealous of that.
I'm quite jealous of them as well. That's crazy. I want to see that too.
Exactly. You know, imagine it would be wonderful to, but imagine if they had brought their PC and sim setup to FWA. They could have been in fursuit and done some racing. That would have been a wonderful experience. But alas, they chose to only fursuit, which is okay. That is their prerogative.
I wonder if Ben and Zach have fursuits.
Oh, guaranteed. No, you don't go to a place like Furry Weekend Atlanta if you don't at least have it first. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No,
Will getting in front of Josh already. But he's far back now. He's gonna have to hunt down Alex Goodfellow next.
Oh, he's getting a little sideways going through the final corner. Josh is. Looks like that
Josh still learning how to
really
drive.
Cooperating in an environment like this, you know, going from cold, rainy England to what is quite literally hell on earth. You know, I don't think this car is going to be very used to it.
No, without a doubt. He's gotta figure it out. All right. We're not anywhere near the start of the season just yet. I mean, this is, I guess, the start, if you want to say so. But we're 2 weeks away before Laguna Seca drops from round 1 of the GT3 World Challenge. And I really hope he gets the practice that he needs, because he didn't drive the car until today, as it shows.
You know, with all... That was really close coming from Jacob. Nearly losing it at the exit of the final corner. You touch that inside curbing and you're seriously risking the car oversteering and putting you into a wall. So very good by Jake not to lose the car on that inside curbing, but he's got to be really careful to make sure he doesn't touch that curbing. I know it's very enticing because that's where the apex is, but that is a curb you do not want to be touching.
We have another race coming up here. Will locked in and angry in the back after whatever happened. Coming up on Alex Goodfellow in the orange Mercedes.
Oh, this one's going to be a spicy one. We already know Will is quite fired up from previous incidents. He already has a spin and already has an accident with his.
And we don't talk about Formula 4.
Oh, Frank.
We do not talk about Formula 4 with these two. We all remember. Do you remember what happened at Interlagos between these two?
Oh, Nelly.
Yeah. I'll just have you know you can go check the. This might be an easy
for
pass.
Will.
That's an easy pass for Will.
No, that's what you just sometimes, I kept on getting interrupted by the wonderful racing we're having right now. But as I was trying to say, realistically, the only way you're going to get a good overtake...
No way! Nate had an accident! Frank is leading!
Oh, this is just thrown a...
Frank is leading!
Frank is leading this race. What happened?
What happened to Nate? We completely missed it. I thought Nate was consistent enough to just run away with it. It turns out he's going to have to fight his way back up for the last 22 minutes.
42 minutes, which it's a decent amount, and we know for a fact that Nate is the quickest one on the circuit currently. But is he quick enough to catch up to Frank? Assuming no.
Frank has been great. Frank has been great. I don't know if it's the setup or something, but he probably went for what they say, a more dangerous setup is faster, but everyone else here in the bronze is running safe setups. They're all running fixed, or at least a safer setup. So, I wonder what Nate did to this thing. It's looking way more squirrely compared to Jake's.
It looks like Nate took off a lot of rear wing from the car, and yes, that is going to make your car noticeably faster, but it's also going to make your car a little bit twitchier. So you got to be really prepared to catch the car in any sort of slides, and we're going to double check the weather currently. Yeah, asphalt is still 36 degrees Celsius. Wind
still
has died down, though. It was at 11 kilometers an hour from the southwest. From the southwest. But it turns out right now the wind has gone down to 3 kilometers an hour out of the southwest. So this is definitely going to help the drivers with the consistency. But the conditions are a little different than what's at qualifying. If you notice, Frankie's I'm sorry, I'm completely lost. Nate right now is catching up to Andy and
Jake got in front of Andy.
What a monkey wrench is
now
being thrown in this race.
This is insane. I don't know what's happening here, but look at this. It's a sandwich. We got a Dark Side Racing sandwich. Both Dark Side Racing Ferraris from Ohio sandwiching the Echelon Enterprise Lamborghini.
And we do have a manufacturers championship ranking in this league, so the manufacturers are really going to want the teams to work together.
Nate flashing Andy there and letting him know he's there, and he's going to get the overtake done.
Toxicity. Someone has been playing a lot of element.
Oh, Andy with a great run down the. He's on the inside.
He's got a great run. Are they going to take it 3 wide? Are they brave enough?
Oh, 3 wide. They're going 3 wide into turn 1. Okay. Nope, he's going to file back. That got scary.
Easy position for Nate.
And he got it back. Jacob dropping far back now.
Looks like
Andy going very wide. Nate's got a way better line through there. He's holding it on the inside, side by side.
If Andy can hold the inside, it's going to be... If Andy can get a good run out of this corner, he might be able to keep it.
Braking late. Can he keep it on the inside and block it? Yes, he does. Great move by Andy. Andy going wide, though. The Ferrari can tuck in way easier through here, it looks like.
But then Andy's going to have a better exit because he took a wider line. Right now, again, as I said previously, especially when it comes to Andy's battle with Frank, so long as Andy's capable of just the most basic of defense, it's going to help. But
oh no, a lot more speed. Oh my goodness!
But will he maintain it going through the final corner? He's going to check him up.
Great run by Andy, though.
And Nate's got it.
But it looks like Nate's Ferrari, the setup is just so much faster down the straights. Look at him pull.
But you can see how unhappy that car is going through turn to the final corner. That car is not happy going through there. The amount of speed that Andrew was able to carry through that corner compared to Nate was night and day. So Nate really needs, so while Nate's car clearly has the pace, does Nate have the confidence in the car to maintain said pace?
Well, we'll see here. You already had a major incident that caused, I mean, it literally lost him like 4 positions there, but he fought back up already. The question is Frank Scott free yet? I don't know. With 18 minutes left,
I don't know.
I feel like
he's
going to be able to catch up.
That's a massive gap to catch up. Of course, assuming no safety car.
Frank's looking very clean out here.
Yeah, if I was Frank, though, this is the moment that you really just put your head down, start setting those consistent laps, and make sure you're not sacrificing too much time. Because right now, this race has been handed to you. Everything is in, all the eggs are in your basket currently. So you really need to make sure that you keep these times up and keep that consistency up.
Looks like we have another race brewing in the back. William Tane catching up to Nate now. Lexus versus Acura.
It's the battle of the Japanese. Front engine versus rear engine. Toyota versus Honda.
This is going to be an interesting one.
Like, we know for a fact that Nate's a pretty decent driver right now. So,
commentator's curse! Another free one for Will. People just moving out of the way for him.
He's parting the seats of the GT3s. You know, this is and that's how you get overtakes done at Willow Springs. You don't try to go for overtakes most of the time. You just wait for the person in front of you to make a mistake, and they clearly will.
Well, he did right there, and that would have been a good race, but Nate kind of just got a little, I think he saw him in the mirror, got excited to get on the gas too early to that, and just went wide. It happens very often.
It happens very often. You know, if you think you're a driver that won't happen to, get yourself into a race. You're gonna make mistakes like that.
There's a lot of people that think that they can do this, and they just can't.
They just can't. The only person that we've ever met who's hopped in a race car for the first time and done well, their name was Adachi Ray. But Adachi Ray is a literal robot, so I don't think that really counts. Because
I don't think that counts.
That doesn't really count. But outside of that, you know, Adachi Ray was quite good at it. But as for non-Lloyds, you know, not a whole lot of people can just hop in these cars and go at it. There's been a lot of practice. Even if they haven't been practicing for this particular race, you know, they've done plenty of other races inside ERA, so they already have an idea of what to do. So for a lot of these drivers, this is very impressive, and we're seeing a lot of improvement through these that these drivers have shown throughout their time in the ERA. You know, Frank is a wonderful example. Frank didn't really know what he was doing when he first entered the ERA and first entered sim racing, and now look at him. He's currently leading.
I'm so proud of him right now, but I can't be proud of him until the end of this race. There's still 15 minutes left. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Nate could have another spin.
But you can't deny that the ball is in Frank's court currently. You know, he's got. I'm not exactly sure of the time interval currently because I live in. Oh, my bad. So, on the last lap, Nate was 9.5 seconds behind him. I'll see and compare the relative coming next lap, but right now things are looking really good for Frank.
He's already run away from Andy, so that's already looking good. But he's got to keep it clean, and hopefully he figured that out.
I think they figured it out. I think Frank knows the position he's in and is just doing everything in his power to maintain that position. And that doesn't mean going fast. That doesn't necessarily mean going absurdly fast, setting qualifying laps every lap. That just means you keep the car on the circuit, you set a nice, fast, consistent time, and keep her going. So now that we have both Frank and Nate passing the finish line, Nate is definitely the faster driver. He took off a couple tenths from on nearly. It looks like
almost a whole 2 seconds. It looks like.
no, not 2. He didn't take off 2 seconds from Frank. He took off because the gap previously was 9.5 seconds. The gap has not gone back. The gap has gone down to 8.7 seconds. Nate is clearly the faster driver, but is he fast enough to catch Frank?
It's like a Forza overtake challenge.
No,
I'm excited to see how this goes.
And these laps aren't exactly long, so we do have quite a bit of time. We really have quite a few laps left in this race. We're going to compare the lap time. We're going to compare the relative again and once we pass by, because they are currently on the final corner. Yeah, I'm just watching Nate currently. He just doesn't have the same level of confidence that everyone else has going through that final corner.
Yeah, and Nate also probably has the second most laps out here. He's in the hundreds. I know that. What happened? What happened?
Frank is going to have to pick up the pace if he wants to maintain the lead. The gap has gone down to 7 seconds.
It's dropping pretty rapid without Andy being on his tail.
2 laps. So right now,
I don't think it's going to be enough.
Nate is averaging 1.25 seconds per lap, catching up to Frank. That's enough. I think that's going to be enough, just about, if he maintains this pace. Yeah, Nate can already see Frank. I can see Frank from Nate's perspective. The red mist is going to descend upon that red Ferrari.
Oh boy. Yeah, Nate is locked in now.
We have a spinner in Jake.
Where at?
On the final corner. Lost it again. Currently facing backwards at the fastest one of the fastest corners on the circuit. He spins again. That is the third. We have a merry-go-round on the final corner.
Oh my God, that would have been bad. That would have been really bad.
It's not looking good. It's a tale of
It wasn't a two-car incident though, so.
Oh, that's not good. Nate only caught up by an extra 3 tenths. That's not if he maintains that, that's not going to be enough to catch him.
Jacob just watching this race crumble. I don't know what happened. I wonder what happened to him. Did you just spin?
If I were to hazard a guess, it looks like I looked at everyone else. Everyone else looked like they were in the correct spot. I think it was just a spin by himself.
Well, that's no safety car there. It needs to be a 2-car incident for us to get it out.
He's actually been lapped by the CEO of Echelon Enterprise. So things are not looking good for Jake. So if a safety car comes out and he wants to, for whatever reason, pit, he's not going to be able to if he wants to get his lap back.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen for Jake. Jake had a really good run at the beginning, but kind of a little bit of crumble there from him. But he's also learning on Assetto Corsa. This is his first, I think, in the full season with the ARA. So.
Yeah, it's a good thing that this is preseason. You know, get your first race jitters out the way. This doesn't really count. The only thing that's going to happen is it's going to affect your driver ranking. That's about it. The gap has gone down to 6.3 seconds from 6.7 seconds.
And it looks like Frank got in front of a lapped car there.
And who would that be?
That was Joshua Jones there.
So Josh, okay, so that actually is really good for Frank. Frank really needs that extra car between him and Nate, because while Nate is catching, Nate only caught up by 4 tenths last lap. That's not enough. He needed to average that 1.25 seconds per lap in order to really make sure he can catch Frank. But if he's only catching up by 3 tenths here, 4 tenths there, I don't think that's going to be enough.
I don't think so either.
We've got 9 minutes left. I want to compare. Okay, so that's how Frank goes. Frank just is so much more confident in that final section.
Frank or Nate?
Frank. Frank is way more
he looks more
confident
confident
than Nate in the final section.
Interesting.
That being said, Nate's straight line speed and his general speed through the first 2 sectors is really what's letting him catch up to Frank. But Frank's final sector is really the thing that's keeping him in the lead right now. Look back into the rest of the circuit. It looks like everything else is
settled down. It looks like it's settled down quite a bit.
Settled down. It looks like the only real battle right now is between Nate and Frank. The battle of the V6s. You know, we have the Japanese V6 of the Honda NSX versus the V6 of the Ferrari 296. You know, one road car is about $150,000. The other one is about $700,000. So a bit of a
you
difference.
can take your guess too. You can take your guess on which one's which. It looks like it's an interesting thing that RSS does. In some of the cars, it blacks out the dash, so you can't like spectate what gears they're in and stuff. It's very interesting. We're gonna do an onboard lap here with Nate. Oh, Alex fell off to the right there in the Mercedes.
He nearly takes out. We nearly had a safety car in our hands. We nearly took out Josh. So Josh is really
coming up on Josh here. Is he going to let him through? Yep, blue flag. He honors it.
That's going to cost Nate a lot of time. That's a very important.
He did let him through, though. Whoa, getting squirrely there at the top of the hill.
Nate's really pushing right now.
Yeah, he's trying his hardest, you can tell.
Now watching Frank's onboard, Frank is really going for it on that final corner. Like really.
Yeah, let's get an onboard with Frank here for the next one. They're still there. I mean, they're on the same straight. Nate is in view of Frank, but there's only 6 minutes left.
Frank is caught up by 5/10 that lap. I don't know if this is going to be enough. I don't know if it's going to be enough. I don't think it will be.
There's going to be a race to the finish here.
Unless something goes catastrophically wrong for Frank, I think Frank has one hand in this race win.
He's looking way slower through here than Nate. A lot more coasting from Frank. But man, this next sector, I think Frank is just way faster.
Frank is way faster, not because of setup or anything, but just because he has a little bit more confidence going through that final corner. That final corner is so important because it leads to another quite long straight. Yep.
Oh, ruining it a little bit there. He almost went off.
He did almost went off. He's really pushing. He's going to have to push if he wants to maintain this. If he wants to maintain this gap and get this race win. Gap is now down to 3.8 seconds. So it's a nail-bitingly close, but I don't think it's gonna be enough.
I don't think it is either.
Oh, Frank has touched the. Frank is losing. Frank lost a lot of time. He touched the sand on the inside. That stuff is like glue. That's going to cost Frank an insane amount of time. If he does that again, he's going to risk this race.
Frank is starting to crumble under the pressure.
Nate's not making these mistakes. Nate already got his mistake out the way.
Oh, he's making big mistakes. He's crumbling under the pressure.
That's not good. This is bad. This is bad. This is really bad. I think with this, we're about to see what the gap is about to be.
This is the difference between a silver and bronze driver right here. This is what makes up for that.
This is what's going to make that, exactly. That's what makes that big difference. It's not necessarily their pace, it's their consistency. So what's the gap currently? 1.96 seconds.
Nate almost in the slipstream. And he will be soon after these couple corners.
Nate can absolutely do this.
Frank's got to fight him hard.
Frank's got to fight hard and has to defend. Because at the moment Nate gets in that slipstream, there's nothing Frank can do. That Ferrari is way quicker down the straights with the lack of wing than Nate's run.
Nate's way quicker through here. Way more confident through there. Tents are getting shaved off of Frank now. Frank with a decent exit out of there, but it's not going to be enough with that setup on the Ferrari is just quick. It sounds like a rocket ship.
It sounds like a rocket ship, and it's driving like a rocket ship currently. It is just flying down the straights.
3 minutes left. It's going to seem like possibly 3 more laps.
Frank's losing. Nate's losing so much time through that third sector.
Oh, man.
What's the gap currently?
Yeah. 1.8 to 2 now.
1.8, so realistically...
Frank is just so much faster through there. He's slingshots.
Frank, that's what's saving Frank right now, is that third sector. That's what's keeping Frank in contention. If Frank can just continue to do that, he's got this. He can save this.
He's just got to hold on for 2 more minutes.
And he spins! Nate spins!
Nate spins!
Nate spins!
It's over! It's over!
It's
over!
There's nothing Nate can do anymore. He's just handed this race to Frank.
Frank is winning the preseason race. It is final.
Frank is not dead.
Frank is not dead. Frank is very alive.
Frank is alive. He's coming back from the hospital from the Sebring incident. Frank is almost guaranteed to win this race. He just needs to keep it on the circuit.
This is insane.
Oh!
Oh, that car is cooked. He cooked the tires.
That car is
It looks like he cooked it. He overheated the tires, I think, Dayton. I think he overheated them.
Or maybe it's just one click, too little wing.
I think he pushed it too hard trying to catch up to Frank.
He absolutely did. He saw the red mist descended upon the Ferrari and it blinded him.
Frank is just scot-free right now.
I cannot believe it.
And you said the NSX is just throwing.
Maybe not. I didn't say it was throwing, but NSX is certainly not the most meta choice out there.
But man, is it looking better right now.
Wow. What a turn of events. Now remember, they also have autonomy over fuel, so maybe one of them might not have enough fuel. We don't know, but
hopefully
right
Frank did the calculations properly.
What a turn of events!
And it looks like Jake going off there. It's not enough at this point. There's gonna be one more lap after this, and it's over.
Nate needs a miracle right now. That's the only way he's realistically gonna win this race.
If Frank just keeps it calm and just keeps the car on track, he wins it. But if Frank pushes and gets scared, just thinking like he gets excited that he has the win and just sends it off track and spins, the dirt will grab him, and that's 10 seconds gone.
Exactly. And right now, Nate's only 11 seconds back. So, wow, we're about to on the preseason race, we're about to have a bronze win,
which is insane.
Nate nearly losing it again. Nate's angry driving. I could already tell Nate's angry driving.
100%.
All right, Frank about to pass the finish line for the second to last time.
Final lap.
No, I think that's it. I think that's it.
Should be the final lap.
That should be fun a lot. Settle course that angers me. Don't get this game sometimes. Come from iRacing. Don't judge me. Someone just went off.
And someone's doing donuts in the dirt. It looks like Jake is doing donuts in the dirt. I think he just gave up.
There's a non-zero chance that might be the case.
He has given up. That's going to be a penalty to Jake already in the preseason, which is crazy.
You got to start early, I guess.
That's amazing. I guess that is the end of the race. The setup course is just being weird. Andy's already in the pits.
But Frank is still going for it. Like, Frank is still... What is this game?
I have no clue what is happening.
Frank's going to the pit.
I guess that's it.
I thought it was...
I guess Frank wins. I don't know what... This game is broken, but you know what?
Anyways, congratulations, Frank.
Oh, he's trying to do a donut. He's trying to do donut with traction control on, and it's not working. He tried doing one, and he stalled it. Wait. He's trying to figure out how to do it. He's trying to figure it out here. Okay, back to the pits he goes. He was trying to do a little victory donut in the pits, but did not happen. But holy moly, Dan.
What a race. What a turn of events. What a turn of events.
That is insane. Let's get Frank down here. Frankie Striggle with a win at Willow Springs.
What's going
How
on?
How are you feeling,
Dude,
Mr. Impaired Performance?
I am feeling pretty good. I mean, I'm sure you guys probably figured. I told you it was gonna happen. You know, I was unsure about beating Nate. I knew damn sure I was beating Andy. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that there. But if you ain't first, you're last. And today, everybody else was last.
Unbelievable words there from Frankie. You just showed that a bronze can win.
Goddamn right.
And I think that you might have an amazing season ahead of you, Frank. I mean, me and Dayton think so. I don't know.
I hope so. I also just think that this was a really fun track, and I put a lot of time in getting comfortable. I think that's another reason, or one of the reasons that I won today. In the future, it could be a little different. There could be less fun ones.
There's going to be a couple.
There's going to be a couple great. The entire season is going to be a wonderful experience.
Yeah.
You're going to have some favorites, and you're going to have your least favorites.
Our next race is Laguna Seca, so that could be another dub for me. You never know.
That is another track that you have hundreds of laps on, if not thousands.
Yeah. I'm very much looking forward to that.
Well, Frank, congratulations on the win of the preseason. Hopefully
Thank
you
you.
can bring some out for the rest of the season.
Hopefully.
Nathan Square, the Square Boy.
Horrible.
What happened? What happened?
Choke Central, Choke City.
Dane, do you have anything to say to him?
Well, just it looked like you mentioned that you took out quite a bit of wing of this Ferrari, and one thing that
increased
we did notice,
it for the race.
So you increased it. Did you increase it or decrease it from default though?
It was 1 tick default, less than default. So quali I was
we
running
noticed that
3 less.
noticed your speed going through the sector 1s and sector 2, but we noticed that you were kind of lacking confidence going through that third sector compared to Frank. Do you think that taking off that click of the default wing was detrimental to your pace going through sector 3?
No. I think I just took a different line on the last turn. May not have been the best line. I needed the wing for the corkscrew, but obviously it didn't matter if I spin out 3 times. So, the only good thing is it's preseason. I have the pace, but it doesn't matter if I can't keep it on track.
That is very true. Do you think you're going to be able to keep it on track at Laguna Seca in 2 weeks?
I sure hope so. I like Laguna Seca, so.
Well, Nate, even though it was a sad end there, and you were catching up, it would have been an insane race.
And it's still a P2. Even after 3 spins, you showed your pace with
but
P2.
Should have been a P1 from the start.
I thoroughly agree. I thoroughly agree.
It is what it is.
Well, Nate, thank you for coming out.
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna go take a shower.
Or Nate.
Well, let's get Andy Bobandy in here, and Andrew Hendrickson in the black and gold Lamborghini with Echelon Enterprise. 3rd place finish there. How are you feeling?
Yeah, you know what? We're feeling pretty good. Pretty good about this season. Not the biggest fan of this track, honestly. I'm probably just gonna sell it. But yeah, man. We're really just feeling things out. Frankie winning. Don't worry about that. Won't happen again. You know, I wanted to give him a taste of what victory might feel like. You know, you got to break them down or build them up before you can break them down. You know, it's all a part of the long plan here. So we were honestly just sandbagging that whole race, just trying to get a feel for what the competition's really like, and yeah, that you won't see him up in the front here anymore.
Wow, I mean,
those are big
we'll
words
see how
coming
it
from
goes.
Echelon Enterprises CEO.
Big words,
We'll
big
see
money,
how that
man.
goes.
What can I say?
I mean, I know that you fired your whole engineering team and all your race engineers and mechanics.
Yeah, man. New team, new car, new everything, and we're still learning, but I still expect nothing but perfection out here. Honestly, it's really we need to stay one step ahead, just like our motto says, and that requires perfection in every department.
I agree. That is true. That's how that works. Well, we're gonna go over the evaluation here in a little bit and see where everyone's gonna be placing. How would you be feeling if your team placed bronze for the season?
I think that'd be a little unfair, but you know, just to give the less experienced drivers something to really chase after, I think we could make an exception to run in bronze this season, but I would hopefully like to see a promotion at least sometime down the road this season into at least silver, possibly even golden, you know, like I know the skill's there.
And we see it too. I mean, Dayton sees it.
You know, there's a
Indeed.
reason our
The
car
base
is
is there.
golden.
So, well, thank you for coming out, Andy. It was a very good race to watch there at the start, especially.
Yeah, obviously.
We'll see you in 2 weeks at Laguna Seca.
Yep.
Absolutely incredible.
What an incredible driver Andy is. I believe 4th place was Mr. Strayed. I want to see what happened with him.
Ew.
Squilliam.
Ew, it's you.
You want to go back?
Wow.
You want to go back with the other guys?
I'm gonna touch you.
All right, that's enough. He's
enough.
done.
That's enough. Wow, just going straight to the chase.
Well, and then after that would be Nathan Boardman. Let's get the
Aussie
Aussie in
top
here.
5?
I don't know actually. Nate. Oh wow, that was great. That was a really good sound. I really liked that. That was great. Nate, the only Aussie in our series, coming out with a midfield finish there. How are you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. There's a reason I've said over and over again, GT3 is my best series.
So you're doing great. The Lexus looks great on you. Spartan Racing, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
I'm excited to see how you fare at Laguna Seca in 2 weeks here.
It's going to be interesting.
We got a couple of good tracks, and we're going to your homeland for, I believe, round 6. I believe that's round 6.
Somewhere around there, yeah. Pretty
4?
mid in the season is when we're heading to Bathurst.
5. Round 5, we're going to Bathurst in Australia, so...
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how people fare.
Well, we hope that you can come out with hopefully a win that race.
But do it for your homeland.
It'd be awesome. You got to do it for your homeland.
Maybe not a win, but I'll at least keep it clean.
How about a class win?
Class win, maybe?
Well, we want to see it. I know I want to see it.
Mm.
Well, thank you for coming out today, Nate. I know it's early for you. It's Monday for you.
Yeah, it is.
That's crazy. That's insane. Is everything upside down there?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay. I thought that's how it works, right, Dean?
I thought so too, but clearly our worldviews have been shattered.
Unbelievable. Thank you for coming out, Nate.
Yeah, all good. Thanks for hosting.
Of course. Of course. What else? Who else? Who else we missing? We gotta give a talk to everyone here. Get their ideas, how they're feeling about everything. Alex Goodfellow has kids and he had to leave. That's understandable. He's a dad. Got Joshua Jones. Let's get him in here. Let's see what's going on with him.
Huh?
Josh in the Aston Martin.
What?
I could tell that you didn't get a lot of practice.
Practice for what?
For what? For the race.
What race?
Huh?
I think that answer might answer.
What are we talking about?
So how did your
What am I
race
being
go?
questioned?
Like just in general, like if you were to describe your whole race in one word, how would you describe it?
What?
I think
Yeah,
I think our competitor got a concussion.
Yeah, I think you got a little hurt out there. We should probably bring him over to the first
Probably
aid
I'll probably get him like some like Dramamine or something.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, let's yeah. Okay,
What's the
let's go get
question?
him out of here.
We're gonna need a doctor for that one.
Yeah, that one was bad. And McJuicy finishing last, but after a really good, valiant effort there, fighting the Lambo of Echelon Enterprise, then ending up doing donuts in the infield. I don't know what happened there. What happened there, Jacob?
I think that might answer every question we have.
Yeah, that answers it. Yeah.
I think that answers the question.
Wait, we got Zach just arrived from Atlanta. It looks like walked into the pits here. Let's get him in here. Zach,
how was Furry Week in Atlanta?
Wait, whoa, what?
How was
Zach?
what was it like?
You're on stream here. We saw you pull up into the pits here. You missed the race.
Yeah,
I know you guys were out.
I could have sworn it was starting in like an hour.
Oh.
No, I was out with injury. Couldn't practice. I just, I had the time today. Honestly, I just didn't want to be a wrecking ball.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's reasonable. It is preseason after all, so.
Now, I heard you're still on Koifman Motorsport with your brother there after LMP3.
Yeah, I'm locked in on my contract.
Yeah, I could tell. We're gonna see who's the #1 driver this season in GT.
Yeah, I've been making some waves there.
I saw that you're possibly Koifman Motorsport's picking up a Beamer and a Lambo.
Yeah. We got multiple cars here.
It's very interesting. So you're not running a factory team, it seems
No.
like.
We have whole separate crews where I made sure after last season there's no tomfoolery happening anymore. There's no more, oh, the pit crew wasn't ready for me. They had his tires, not mine. That was no more. We took out the personal funds, hired some new people.
Okay, so it's like a separate division on Koifman Motorsport now.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, Zach, I'm excited to see you race in 2 weeks with your brother.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be a blast. First race is Laguna Seca.
Yes.
Okay. I've never driven on that before, so I've seen the big downwards corner though. I've driven that like a micro center. I was at a micro center. I was on that track. But other than that, I have no experience there, so it should be fun to learn that.
It is a complicated track, I feel like, but it's also a good track. I think it's an enjoyable track. It's going to be a good race.
Okay. Quick question. What are the classes exactly? I popped in the stream a couple of times. I saw qualifying. There were like 2 different What's going on with that?
So, Dane, you want to explain?
Hey, Ferb, so we are separating drivers into different skill categories so that while they're also fighting for the overall win, they're also fighting for their category win. So if you want to, so you specifically are in the silver category. So you're
Oh,
not
shit.
only are you fighting for the overall win, you're also fighting for the silver championship.
What did you get put in silver?
Yeah, put it silver because you proved that you're a good enough driver to be silver.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, you're silver with your brother.
Oh, Ben's also so. So who's in gold?
Yes.
Just like the
Jamaicans.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Jamaicans.
Oh, man, who won last? Well, didn't Reese win last season?
Reese is also a gold.
Yes, he did. Reese is also
He's gold.
a gold.
Okay. Oh, so I'm a fun time battling in silver. Okay.
It's going to be interesting. We need a couple more drivers. We might move one up today. We don't know. We're going to talk about it here after the stream ends, but yeah, we'll pop in there in a little bit. We'll pop into the paddock.
All right, nice. I'm really hoping to get my first like actual win this season instead of just a fake win.
Yeah. You're gonna get a couple of fake wins this season, possibly in the the class wins.
Yeah. Hopefully.
So, but we'll see if you can get some overall wins. We have some very interesting races on the schedule.
Yeah, last season ended a little rough for me. Some might say I had my race ruined. Some people could say.
That was an interesting race at Portimao. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, I'm excited for the season though.
Be up there.
Thanks for bringing me in here.
Of course, no problem. Well, Dane, preseason's over. What are we thinking? What do we think with the format before we close off here?
I think we got a banger on our hands.
I think this is going to be a great season. I'm very, very excited. Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
We'll see how this goes. I think it's going to be fantastic. I think we've got a really we definitely have a great pairing right now.
Well,
as the CEO of Echelon Enterprise joins in out of nowhere just to give us a cheeky little.
Sounds like the fucking the puffer fish.
Happens to the best of us.
Anyways, thank you for everyone that came out today. I am your era CEO and host and commentator, Evan Marone, and this is Dayton Low. We are out.
Goodbye.